sunshine is so heavenly. I feel it in my soul. Do you feel it in your soul? It's so big. It's so big. It's so big. Bingo day. Bingo day. Bingo day. Bingo. It's yo big day. Oh, it's your big day, yo. Hello, everybody. It's your big day. Today, we are going to speak about the physical, raw, pragmatic, fundamental desires. We are going to unveil the thing that you've been wondering about. The thing that no one told you. The thing that you've been trying to understand. The thing, the wisdom, the knowledge, the clearness that no one would provide to you. This is the Vibe Guide. One-on-one. You on you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a very beautiful day today. I'm looking at the sunrise and I can't believe that radiance. I was trying to put in work late hours last night. I did. But man, that melatonin, it just came. I was like, hey, fighting these desires too. Fighting these desires. I'm fighting the desire. Thank goodness for the light. I was drugged. Goodness gracious. The power of the lunar time. The power of the lunar time. The power of the day. Oh, yes. Mom. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful day today. It just keeps getting better and better and better. We are plussed up on the radiance. We are plussed up on the radiance. We are loving you. We are loving you. Today, this lovely cycle, this lovely sun cycle, we are ever so happy to be in this moment. So you've been wondering, today we are unveiling. Today we are unveiling. We are presenting clarity, clearness. So what is it? What is attractivity? We are going to definitely unveil that for you today on the physical level. Now it's all physical once you really start clearing things up. And so I apologize if there is some sort of confusion for the lack of adaptivity of your senses because you're learning, you're unfolding. It's okay, it's natural. The truth is, we are speaking about the physical, the touch, the life you witness in the mirror, the life you witness when you look at others, other reflections, other beings, other humanoids. What is it? Today we're going all the way back to day zero. Day zero on this one. Because some people actually need help. They need to get clear. They need to understand what it is. Because, people come from different places and some people are going to blow right past others. Some people won't be able to accept this and it's okay. But everyone has their own LOA and we're going to get into the spiritual aspects. But today, we need to add back in vanity. Because vanity is actually a real part of the spiritual LOA. And there's a more physical LOA. And we have to bridge that gap. And so what is it? Day zero. Imagine a world Imagine a world. Imagine a world where cavemen walked, people who just lived in the rocks, when people slept next to trees, when people were naked more often, if not all the time. And that escalation, that climb to where we are in the present day reality. I want you to understand there's something that you have to accept and it's not going away. And we have to give you that clarity, that love, because we want you to win. And we also want to help you become healthier. What are we talking about? It's your big day. Good morning. We love you. Thank you for joining us in this time, space, reality. Are you feeling that energy? Are you feeling that energy? Oh. Yes, it is your big day. Day 0. Power. Physical strength. Day 0. There are certain things about the reality that cannot be betrayed. We will never, ever leave these things behind. Day 0. What was it? The fire, the flame within, igniting in others' view. What was it? It was the physical, the body, the body. It wasn't the intelligence. It wasn't the intelligence. It was the body. It was what the eyes can see. It was what you would see whenever it was around you, walking next to you, all the time, sleeping with you, holding you, eating with you, looking at you. Ooh. In the eye. It was that. It was that. It was that in the eye that made it happen. Day 0. Physical attraction. Day zero. Physical attraction. We're talking about pride, more deal energy. We're talking about the code that cannot be lost. When it comes to the physical, there's no thinking about it. There's no time. It's immediate. It's an immediate download. The ideal. You can't ask questions about it, and that's why you get lost. There are no questions. It's immediate. You have to catch it. Immediately. You have to catch it. Immediately. You have to say without saying. I am physical. I am attractive. I am radiantly, ecstatically blissed out on a whole nother level from your physical world. You just plussed up. You have to understand. The physical will never accept lies. Will never accept lies. So how do you master day zero? You have to become so physically attractive, so gorgeous, so drop dead. Can't fucking believe it. In the physique, we're only talking about the physical physique. That's all we're talking about right now. This one level that is attached to many other levels. Plussing up your radiance. Plussing up the radiance. If you do not unlock the higher levels of the day zero laws of physical attraction, you will always take the lower tier. You will always live in the lower realm of attractivity. There is no way. So let's talk about the physically attractive. Now, let's be honest here. This is going to be a little crude, but this is the truth of energy, and it's never going to change. Not anytime soon. There are essentially only a few different avatars on this planet that actually stand out drastically from one another. Now, we can number them, but I'll allow you to discover them yourself. All of these ancient avatars, and now not so ancient, are all physically attractive, especially in their own way. But you have to understand, you can only compare the avatars, these humanoid archetypes, to themselves, not to their own tribe, to each other, and to their own tribe. you have to understand that if you don't understand that when it comes to making the transaction, when it comes to mastering Libra energy, which is the scale, when it comes to understanding what physical attraction can do, you will never win. And you will be cheated. And you will be cheated. And you will be cheated. The Afrocentric avatar is the most sexually desirable avatar. There's no point in arguing about it. Don't ever say it to anyone. Don't ever admit it. Because they're all physically attractive. Because there's no point in putting them down. Because there'll still be joy. They're all physically attractive. The Afrocentric avatar is number one. Why is that? Why is that? Well, you need to understand yourself. If it's you. If you have fuller lips, for one, that means you have a more desirable kiss. That means you actually have a kiss. You have lips. Fuller lips. Big lips. That are warm. Juicier. You can't expect someone to understand it if they don't have it, because they literally can't sense it. They can't imagine their way into it. Now, this isn't about Afrocentric prosperity. No, it's not. It's just the way that it actually is aligned. Now, we're just talking about the physical day zero aspects. We're not talking about cultural development and how lives have changed in the modern world and all the additional things that beings can do to alter the reality and to swing the favor, to change the Libra energy. We're talking about day zero. We are talking about day zero. We love you. Why else is the Afrocentric avatar number one? Well, it's the actual affinity with the sun. It's the most calibrated avatar for solar living. Because of that, it shines in the sun. Its eyes are darker. Now, there are alternatives. There are different expressions in the universe. The blue, the green eyes, they're very physically attractive. Definitely. But they are actually weaker in the sunlight when it comes to function. But they sparkle, don't they? See how the universe has actually created these traits and understand them. It's really important that you understand them so that when you are understanding the physical resonances, you understand your value in the physical, energetic economy. And if the beings have gone to different schools and learned otherwise and they have lots of pride, you have to understand it doesn't mean that it's actually true. People do teach their children about the African tribes and the Afrocentric avatar actual reign over physical attraction. They do. But if you don't know it yourself, they may actually lie to you. You have to really understand your body. Or the beings will lie to you, because that's another skill that people learn. They learn thievery. They learn how to steal. They learn the art of the thief. They learn how to make transactions and how to make deals. So what happens? Well, sometimes terrible things happens, right? Maybe you have a Afrocentric avatar, right? But you have a crooked smile. That will be a terrible day. Because it's one complete thing. So now if a person comes with a straight smile, now we don't really need to go deeper into this, do we? Yes, we do. This could actually be a series in and of itself. Day 0. Physical attraction. It's your big day. To understand the laws of physical attraction, day 0. Day 0. You will have to isolate yourself. Because there are benefits that are also only for the being within. Self-mastery. You must master the physical within. So what happened beyond the day 0 physical attraction? Well, the other avatars started seeing that if you could take advantage of the elements, that for a moment you could project that you were the most attractive. They started draping themselves with clothes. They took on titles. What if the king didn't have the biggest dick energy, the biggest lingam energy, mastery? Would you be able to be the king if you actually had the biggest dick energy? The biggest light, the biggest soul, the biggest staff of life? Would you be able to? It's very time consuming, isn't it? Being a king. So who's the real king? Worthy. Where is the king? Where is the king? Where was the king? It's your big day. If you don't understand your value on this physical level, in this realm, if you cannot win in the sector, if you are being lied to, you should leave. If you desire to, because you have to understand, and you would understand. Do not allow them to lie to you. What if the king had a burnt face? What then? What if he had scales? What then? You have to understand day zero. Physical attraction. If you want to master this realm, the world of vanity, we have another jewel for you, a gem. The world of vanity on the physical level stems from the world of vitality. The most educated and vital, the most practiced and disciplined would be the most physically attractive. If you aren't the most physically attractive, naked, then you aren't the most physically attractive. That is the root energy. Day zero physical attraction. On this particular plane, this is a specific band, a specific, very niche, very isolated light ray. A very specific archetypical ray that you must ignite, that you must light up. You just plussed up. You just plussed up your radiance. You just plussed up your radiance. It's your big day. There will be many distractions if you aren't careful let's say you go into an unintentional bear mode, and you go and you meet people, and they didn't see you before. Are you going to listen to the way they're speaking to you? You'd be better off not coming outside, because they're going to give you a marketplace assessment. They're going to appraise your day zero physical attractivity and the entire continuum that you're experiencing in that space would be liberated. You have to understand that. So if you get an opportunity, or if you're not getting an opportunity, would you accept the opportunity? What would be the result of the opportunity? When did the appraisal happen? When was the Libra energy activated? This is why there are so many childhood winners. It's because they want them to win, one, while they can, and two, the sooner the better. Because we are meta, mindfully. Day zero. Day zero. Day zero. Physical attraction. We cannot give up our joy to love. The joy to love. The joy of love is something we cannot easily give up. In fact, would you? It's ever so important that we add vanity back in to spirituality. If you don't add vanity back in, then you'll be cheated. But to really explore the path, if you desire to, there is no vanity. Why is that? And we'll speak about that on another transmission. We out here floating on a cloud of gratitude. We love you.